Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, look, hey man, say man. They done gave your boy the keys. It's your boy Big LA. Don't forget LA. I'm in here with Taurus. Hey, we gonna turn up for y'all. But what we gonna do real quick, we gonna get this intro out the way for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Pop that up. Then we're gonna get to these good topics. Appreciate y'all for pulling up tonight.
So,
What it do, what it do, what it is, we here. We in this motherfucker. Like I said, your boy Big LA, don't forget to LA. Big bro Taurus, you dig what I'm saying? We here. We here. Now
already.
look, we're gonna get into it how we always do. How was your week? How was your weekend, big bro?
Oh shit. It was kind of busy, but I got some good news on some work and came through and looked kind of favorable, so I can't really complain. Everything worked out in
Hey,
the end.
hey, when the money on the table, it's a good thing. When you know it's on the table, it's an even better thing.
Oh yeah, that's always a
Oh,
good thing.
oh indeed, indeed. So, right, I watch a lot of wrestling and shit, so I just been on my wrestling shit all week, really, for real, for real.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how many of y'all are into it, but it's a wrestling promotion out your way, Taurus.
I'm not
Uh,
really familiar with it.
I'm sure. Just by the way you responded to me what I said, you like, what is he talking about? Yeah, nah.
Man, I haven't really watched wrestling in 30 years, tell you the truth. I was probably like in middle school last time I was really into wrestling. I've seen glimpses and bits and pieces here and there, but to be just really vested in it, no, it's been a while, man. That's why
You
I say
sound
I'm
like
not
some of the
too up on it.
bros.
Yeah, it's
Sound
been a
like you
while. When
sound
I
like some of
figured
the
out it
bros.
was fake, look, when it was confirmed to me, this shit just too fake, man. I can't keep up with it. But wait, you
You
look
know
like
what?
you just learned something over here. It look like you just learned something over here. That shit like a soap opera, man.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, if somebody can explain to me how a broken bone is fake, you know what I'm saying? I won't have no other arguments about wrestling. Not ever. But until somebody can explain that to me.
Shit, accidents happen, but a lot of that shit is scripted. Look at The Rock. Have you seen him? Have you seen his TV show? The Young Rock or
Hell
whatever it is?
no, hell no. Ain't nobody watched
Yeah, he
Young
got
Rock.
a man. I watched it. I'm not gonna even lie. I watched it. And shit, he giving up the game, man. He pretty much telling this fake and how scripted it was. They like big families and shit. And they had scripts. They would go out and perform, and it was already predetermined who was gonna be champion, and they had different disputes with other federations and shit. Like, so, man, so it was a big old soap opera, man. It's not real. I don't want to bust your bubble, man.
So I'm gonna go out here on a limb and say that's what y'all grew up on. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
But in the age of wrestling now today, niggas is finding out to be pedos and all that. Ain't no more
They
big happy
find it.
family. No big happy family. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them cool, but yeah, I done seen some real bones get broke. I done seen some real lives get lost.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's gonna be some accidents happen, some slippage shit. It's still a physical performance. It's very physical, but every now and then somebody's gonna really get hurt. I mean, it's unavoidable. It's kind of like football. Every now and then somebody's gonna get hurt,
So it's
no
football
matter what.
scripted. It's football scripted.
I mean, I would say no. I don't think it's scripted.
I know a
But
team that won the Super Bowl with a deflated ball.
oh man, don't start that, man. That was just getting a competitive edge. That don't mean necessarily it was scripted.
What is the competitive edge? And the ball is on its way out. The ball on
What
its
you
way
mean?
out before the game was.
To me, on his way out, it was just a little bit underweight. That's all. I mean, it helped him grip the ball better. I guess I don't know, but
So some would say that's
competitive.
cheating, right? No, no,
Hey,
no. Some say
if
that's
you
cheating,
ain't
right?
cheating, you ain't trying, man. Have you played sports? Hey, that's the whole game about everything. Politics. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
What? No, hell no. Okay, so you saying you're gonna sit here and say to me, right, that when Arizona lost that Super Bowl, it was okay for the Steelers to cheat with old boy in the end zone wearing some cleats that was three sizes too big for him.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Shit, sometimes
Ooh, don't you
shit
move the
just be
goalpost.
out of. I mean, I don't look. I really don't remember that, so I don't want to really comment too much. But hey, sometimes things are
I
out
think
of
that was
our
the same
control.
year the Texans was supposed to make it and got sent home.
Hell, that could have been any year. Shit.
But y'all make it to the championship game. Y'all make it to the championship of
Well,
y'all
we ain't made
division
it
every
to
year.
for a few years in a row. We made it. We were winning the our division. Yeah.
But did you win the divisional championship that sent you to the big game? You know
Oh
what?
hell no, we ain't never been to that game. I thought you talking about the AF the division title. But we
That's
have
what I'm
never
saying.
won a division, not the AFC division. We won the what we in the South. We won the AFC South like several years in a
They got
row.
y'all in the same division as me, and I'm trying to understand why we gotta catch y'all the disrespect just because y'all team is bogus as hell.
How the
But
hell y'all
what?
getting the AFC South? Y'all in the West. Hold on, who? Oh, you were Tennessee. Oh, that bullshit
Yeah,
ass
yeah, yeah.
Tennessee.
Why? Hey,
Oh man.
hold it. Hey, what are we?
Oh, bullshit ass team, man. You
That
know what
hurt my
I'm
heart. I ain't even do nothing to
saying?
you. That hurt my heart.
uh, it's nothing personal against you, but you know I'm a Houstonian. They left, so they gonna forever be kind of bogus to me.
What you
You know,
mean when we go to the playoffs and send y'all ass home? Remember that same comment about us being bogus.
yeah, I'm waiting.
Remember that.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
You
Shit
see they
start
talking about
tomorrow.
you see they talking
Shit
about
pop
us
off
going to the
tomorrow.
you
Ain't
see they
nobody talking
saying we're
about
going to
shit.
the playoffs already.
Who going to the playoffs? The
They
Texans?
saying that right? No. Ain't nobody.
What?
Ooh,
Everybody on the Texans, Dick. It's
ain't
scary
nobody
how many
said
teams.
nothing.
Man,
Nobody
it's
said nothing
scary
about
how
that.
many teams on the Texans, Dick. You better look at the national coverage, man.
I look at national coverage.
See, you in the wrong city looking at the wrong team, so you got limited access to shit.
Come on, I'm waiting. Go ahead and
Yeah.
lay your plan. Let me hear the bullshit.
Man, all the pundits are on the Texans, man. It's scary how many of the critics are picking the Texans to at least go into like the AFC championship game. It's
Mind you,
scary.
everybody, he's talking about all the newscasters in Texas. He ain't
I ain't
named
hear
no
you went out on.
newscasters outside of Texas. And he calls that national because Texas is one of the big states. I ain't going for it.
Hold up, your earphones went out for me.
His team garbage. It ain't gonna happen for him. And his state commentators need to quit lying to the NFL fans and people.
Oh man, no wonder your earphones went out because you speaking bullshit over there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Shit,
speaking facts.
that
I'm
shit
speaking
didn't even
facts.
deserve to be heard.
That was facts. What you mean? That was the golden. These are
Oh
beautiful words, brother. What you mean? I'm
man, that
speaking
shit didn't even
facts here.
deserve to be heard. No wonder it
Wow.
went out. Yeah, karma's a motherfucker, boy. They don't want that shit out into the universe.
Roosevelt, what you laughing at? What you laughing at, big dog? The Raiders right there where the Texans is at. So what is we
What you
talking
mean
about?
where the Texans at? Man, the Texans, I mean, everybody likes the Texans. I don't know what the Raiders got rolling garbage over there. Garden Minshew. Who rolling with Garden Minshew? Y'all just setting it up for a quarterback next year, right? Tell the truth. I mean, tell the truth. This a give me year.
Give me a year for who? The Texans,
For the
because they ain't never
Raiders, man,
won shit.
y'all just
Texans
going
ain't
through
never
the
had
motions,
shit.
dude. Y'all just trying to see how many games y'all can lose, and maybe y'all can get y'all a good draft pick next year, a good shot at a quarterback, somebody who's gonna really do something. Cause with Gardner Minshew, what you gonna do?
Some say they need a whole new coach, but that ain't none of
Well,
my
I mean,
business.
I like Antonio Pierce. Let's give him a
You
shot.
know
I mean,
what?
he
You know
need
what?
help.
It's a black coach. Okay, cool. It's a
Yeah,
black
yeah. I'm
coach.
not
That's
gonna
great.
no. Yeah, give that
They need
man
a
his
new
shot.
coach. They need a new coach.
Well, I
Coach
mean, why you
pulling
say that?
coach pulling up in Lolos pulling up in a Lolo, bumping some Kendrick Lamar, hopping out with a brim hat and a cigar in his mouth. Where your focus at, brother? It ain't on the game.
Man,
Your
that's
focus is
L.A.
not on it. Yeah, all right.
That's L.A. He representing.
Yeah, all right. Right now, he
Oh,
representing the NFL.
he representing LA. Yeah, shit, really. I guess that's the Raiders' heritage.
Wow.
Oh, come on. Now you acting brand new. Oh,
Wow.
so the Raiders aren't associated with lowriders or nothing like that.
Hell
It's
no. Them niggas, they hell
man,
no. They from Oakland. They from Oakland. They
that's still gonna be associated with lowriders. Shit, it don't matter. They come from the
I ain't
state
never
of
took no low rider.
California.
I ain't never took no low rider. Goddamn up to
Hey,
goddamn.
Easy E used to wear a lot of low Raider shit, and he rode in the low rider, so they're gonna forever be associated with low riders. And
That's horrible.
I'm sorry,
You look,
man.
how you just gonna go to easy like that? You're cold in the face.
What? They put the Raiders on the map with that shit back in the day, man. Come on. Keep it real.
All
Yeah,
right. All right.
everybody had on the Raiders hats and shit. I mean, that was the shit back in the day.
You lost Vegas Raiders and shit.
I
I
mean,
ain't
they
shit.
still, I don't know what the Las Vegas Raiders gonna be. Time will tell.
How you gonna agree with that? And your team is from Oakland. You wasn't look. You wasn't even a Raider fan when they was in LA, Jack. I ain't trying to hear none of what you talking about. None.
You know, I'm speaking the truth, man.
I was a Tennessee fan when they was in Tennessee and still in Tennessee.
I was a Tennessee fan when they was in Houston.
You know what? You know what? Houston wasn't paying them right, so they got up out of there.
They wanted a new stadium.
Should have gave them a new stadium. They might have stayed.
All right, though. We got a better team now anyway.
Texans ain't gonna bring y'all no ring. I don't even know why you sitting here trying to tell these people this bull malarkey like this here. I don't
Like I
understand.
say, we gonna get a ring. We closer than we said. We damn so closer than Tennessee. I don't know. Look, y'all don't even have big boy no more.
We
Shit.
don't need Derrick Henry. We don't
Henry,
need
yeah,
him.
y'all ain't got Henry no more.
We
So shit,
don't
what the hell
need
y'all gonna
Henry.
do? Y'all
We
gonna
don't need him. Mr. Henry is gonna have fun collecting
y'all gonna
losses with the Ravens.
y'all gonna hit y'all wagon a Barbie doll over there? Will Levis. I mean, that nigga look like Ken.
Will Levis is a good quarterback, sir. What is your issue? What is your issue with Will
What?
Levis? What's the
He's a
problem?
good quarterback.
He is.
Really?
He is.
Do you? How many games you get to see of them?
Enough.
It's enough to know that shit what you saying ain't facts.
Enough to know he didn't have a full season up under his belt, but he got a full season now. So he gonna
All
show
right.
you what he hit for. He gonna show
No
you what he hit
excuses.
for.
All right. No excuses.
Okay, so you saying that, right? You saying that, right? So that means sad situation. What?
Oh yeah.
Sad situation about the shootings and the parents being charged.
Good one, Roosevelt.
Wait. I know, right? I know, right?
We
Get up
changed
off
subject
the
on it, but you
get
gotta
up
get
off
off
the
that
dog
message.
ass
All right.
team.
I
Okay,
mean, no, tell you the
so
truth, I don't think it's a sad situation. Not in this last instance.
what
They
you
need to
mean?
charge.
Why they
Um,
got to charge? Why they charging the parents?
for one, for the shooting in Georgia, the parent bought the gun for the boy after he had been
Oh,
investigated for making these type of threats and shit, but they couldn't. They didn't have probable cause last
they
year,
couldn't
so
put nothing
they
on
ended up
him.
letting it go. Right, and the parents still go and buy a gun for the little boy. Come on, man, that was irresponsible.
Okay, what type of neighborhood did the boy come from?
I don't know what type of neighborhood you come from. I really can't answer that, but I
Roosevelt.
don't know.
What neighborhood did he come from? Like,
What's the background?
was it poverty stricken? Was it
Shit, I don't think it was
suburban?
no
Like,
problem. I don't think they were poverty stricken. Shit, this is suburban Georgia. It appeared to be like a mixed school. So
oh, he got proper with it. He said mixed school. He pronounced both of the O's in that mother. Yeah,
yeah,
that boy had a good life, a decent life. But
right.
he had one of them. What are you doing this for? You don't have to type lives. Oh,
I
okay.
don't think they was impoverished. Come on, he bought him an AR-15.
Shit. Wait a minute.
If
Hold on.
you don't buy a 14-year-old AR-15 if you're impoverished. That's not on
No,
that's
no,
not
no,
the
no,
case.
no. I'm not saying he not fucked up. All I'm asking is to, because they gonna try to say that in court. Well, he came from the slums. His family was poor. He didn't have no choice or whatever the case. I'm just saying.
No, they need to charge. I'm glad they charged the parents. I think they did the right thing in this circumstance. But sometimes I think they take it too far when they try to. They had another one. We had one here in Texas a couple of years ago, and they sued the parents through a civil trial.
Oh
They end,
shit, that's
they were
dog.
trying,
Ooh,
but they end up finding them not liable though. So they didn't. The
I
parents
get it,
never
but they
did.
still dogs for even trying. Oh,
Yeah, that's cold. They tried to get him because they said that they made the gun too accessible to the kid after they knew that he had issues, but they really couldn't prove that the parents knew that his issues were that severe.
Okay,
So,
so this my question with the whole thing, right?
uh,
We say all that, right? My question is,
yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
if the gun was owned by the parent and the child still made this decision, are you still going to charge the parent?
It depends on the access. Like they're going on, that gun should not be accessible to the child for one. And if they know something that their child potentially is mentally unstable, they certainly shouldn't allow their kid to have a gun. Those are things you have to take into consideration. Now, if they took efforts to keep the gun from the kid and he still managed to find a way to get it, or he found a gun from somewhere else and committed the crime, no, you can't hold the parents really liable for that or responsible.
Well, okay, okay, okay. me
We're gonna
say
see
it
if
this
they
way.
talk about it at the debates. I mean, it should be a
Let me
top.
say it
It
this
should
way.
be a topic at the debate.
Taurus, I agree with what you said. Roosevelt, it's about numbers with these people. It didn't
This is a
happen
new
in
topic.
it didn't happen in what? What you mean? When did school
I mean,
shootings become a when did school
I
shootings
mean,
become a new
two
topic?
and two in a week. This week, this is something that's going to take forefront now. It had kind of been pushed to the back. You know, they want to talk about the uh, immigration issue and
True,
shit like
true,
that.
true.
But now this pushing school shooters right back to the top of the list. So now this is something they're gonna have to talk about.
I mean, they gonna throw a little bit of water over it like they always do and then move on. I mean, they might spend an extra 2 days on it because it was two of them. I'm keeping it 100. I'm being real. This
Yeah.
government don't care. We're numbers to these people. That's what the world not understanding. We are numbers to these people.
I mean, but what is the solution to this problem? That's the real issue. I mean, what do we do? Y'all, you can't really ban guns at this point because it's just too many guns out there in the streets, and the only people who
You
gonna take
train
over.
your teachers. You train your teachers the way you train your officers.
Well, they definitely need to pay them more if that's gonna be
If
the.
it will, of course. Hell, now I
It
gotta
wasn't
protect
immigrant.
and teach the kids. Yeah, I need more money.
It wasn't an immigrant who did it. Neither of them were immigrants to my knowledge.
I
I
know
know
for
the
sure
white
the one.
boy
I know,
wasn't.
I know for
Yeah,
sure the one
the
in
one in
Georgia wasn't
Georgia
no immigrant.
was right. He wasn't no immigrant. Yeah.
I don't give a damn what I'm here, boy, but blind, cripple, crazy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That motherfucker wasn't no immigrant.
Yeah. But I heard y'all having an immigrant issue out there about the Honduran gangs taking over apartments or something like that,
Honduran,
or some type of
Venezuelan,
Latino Venezuelan. My bad.
Venezuelan,
Yeah,
and
my
it's in
bad.
Aurora, Colorado.
Oh, that's in Colorado.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. But I really don't see how that can happen. I mean,
what you mean? They
how
come
do you let
in,
a gang take over an apartment complex in America?
sir. You really want to say that?
What? Yes. I mean, I can actually take it over to the point where you can freely walk around with like machine guns and shit, like it's the Carter. You know what I'm saying? This is not the Carter. They're like,
Oh damn,
no.
you didn't took it back. All right,
Oh yeah,
okay,
this is not the
all right,
Carter,
all right.
man.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's New Jack City. Yeah, that's New Jack
He
City,
said
man.
this ain't that. He said this ain't
Well, I don't think that would go in Texas because they're just too damn trigger happy. The police wouldn't allow that shit. They'd have
that.
been
Okay.
ran in there and killed some people.
Oh, fast. Well, say more school police or allow teachers to carry firearms in school. Some of the same what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't object to it. They just need
Uh,
to pay the teachers
all this
more.
shit.
If they want them to act as police officers now, they definitely need to pay them more.
Oh, for sure. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
That's
I
additional
want us to
training, and there's going to be a different expectations at that point. They're not going to be just
yeah,
expected to be
no.
teachers. They're going to be expected to save lives, put their lives on the risk. Not that they weren't doing it anyway, but
Wear bulletproof
it's a difference.
vests. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know too many teachers in the history of any of this shit that never stood directly in front of one of these kids that got knocked down.
I don't
Cause
know.
now
I
y'all
believe
want
there's
to.
probably been a few teachers who might have took that bullet for the kids during some of these school shootings.
They took the bullet because they was in the room.
I
I
don't know, man.
see, Roosevelt get to having me talk about things. See, I'll be the said something. I'll be the said something.
You
All I'm
saying
talking about.
if it's an impossibility.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. A teacher gonna take a bullet for your child?
Oh, no. Some teacher may. Some
Okay,
teacher
don't
may.
get me wrong. You might have out of a whole 10,000, you might have 20 freedom fighters that'll stand up and do something. The rest of them,
Right.
they trying to get home like your kids trying to get home. Does defunding of police departments play a role in this? No. How? Where? I just watched
Hell,
a
from
video. No,
what in the school
damn miss. You talk
shooting?
about defunding. Hold on, real
What?
quick sidebar. You talk about defunding, right? Okay. I'm gonna say yeah, defunding it. When I can go on social media and see a video of a parent confronting a cop who low key is an offender, bro. Hell yeah, defund their ass. No, that is not the reason. No, that don't play no role in this. There been school shootings before they started defunding the police.
Hell, and from my understanding, most of the places these school
Crime been
shootings
going
are
on.
happening, these are not states in which are like actively promoting defunding the police. Because
Not
I
at
know
all.
it happened in Texas, in Uvalde, and Texas is definitely not one of these states that are pro defund the police. I don't know about Georgia necessarily, but I don't think they're pro defund. That's more like a
Georgia's a
West Coast
republic.
thing,
Georgia's a
right?
Republican state. They not finna not fund the police.
Exactly. That's more of a West Coast thing. That's what Oregon and Washington and shit like that, California,
No, California too money hungry. They not doing it
what
either.
defund the police.
They too much. California as a state too money hungry, bro. They want too much
Yeah.
money out here. They need
Well,
every dollar that they get to fund the little bit of police they got, and they all every department out here just got in LA County. I know for sure just got funded. Just got funded
well,
with 12 million, 10 million, 15 million to hire new people, pay the current people that they got more money. Man,
I know Texas is too conservative for that. There's
but,
definitely
but
no defund the police.
on top of that, everybody gets to run around like it's Wild Wild West in Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
it is staying your ground. It's one of
stand your
those
ground.
states.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's the big stand your ground, the biggest crock of shit I ever heard in my life. To legalize shoot the motherfucker in their face. Walk in
shit.
my yard. Pow. Oh, okay. I just got off because to stand my ground and he set two pinky toes in my yard. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, it don't necessarily supposed to work like that, but I'm not gonna say it won't or can't.
I'm
It
gonna say
just
it
kind
like
of.
this: if the person shoots you the right way, you're gonna fall in anyway.
Hey, but sometimes it's legitimate. I mean, it's a legitimate defense. You stand your ground. You don't have to retreat here. Well, exactly. Second Amendment rights. We don't
Here
have to
y'all go.
run.
They did see. Here y'all go.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank
And
you, man.
now
Thank you.
y'all want to fire him up. Now y'all want to fire him up. Second Amendment
Oh
right.
man, so are
No,
you against the Second Amendment right to bear arms, man? It's
nope.
not the guns the
Nope.
problem. It's the crazy motherfuckers with the guns the problem. It's not the guns. With that guns have existed for how many 1,000 years since, but it's just now that all these school shootings and shit becoming commonplace. Something's going on with the psyche of these kids. They've lost the value of life. It's not, appreciated or cherished anymore. And that's the problem. We need to address that, not getting the guns away, address what's going on with these kids and these parents.
Well, I came up with some shit about a year, maybe 6 months ago, a year ago, of almost like rerunning a almost dare type program for the kids.
Uh-huh.
And in my opinion, I think it would work, especially if you run it over social media, you do it over the things that draw their attention. I think it would work. You use certain influencers and certain faces. Think of a couple off the top of the dome that'll get some attention, but the people have to want that. You can't scream it, and then when somebody comes up with an idea for it, you say no. It's the people who carry the guns. It's the people who carry the guns that are who are in question. Well, of course.
I mean,
But is
oh,
everybody in question? Is Mr. and Mrs. Sue down the street who's 85
right.
years old and got and got their life savings in their house? They don't trust banks, so they go and get a pistol. Are they, and they decide to decapitate a motherfucker because a motherfucker tried they doorstep one day? Are they wrong for that?
Hell no.
I don't think so.
There are many law-abiding citizens who have guns. Unfortunately, there are few people who should not have guns who do stupid and drastic and terrible things who fuck it up for everybody else. But if you consider the amount of guns that are actually on the street and how much violence could actually happen, it or how many school shootings, put it like that as an example, how it could happen, then it's not that common of a offense. But overall, though, I believe this younger generation does have a decreased value of life, though. So I can't really say.
I don't think it's even a decreased value. You know how that no, I can't see it. I can't say either one of those. Those might get us. Yeah, I can't.
You say that's my point.
They stop fighting for it. I'll say it that way. They stop fighting for it. I think that was a comment to the last thing you were saying. I just forgot to bring it down.
Whoa, whoa,
I still feel like if every high, financially stable person, right, you the stars, right, millions, all that, trillions, all that, give every adult like 100K, 200K, just boop, there you go. Figure your life out. If you don't figure it out, you fuck it off. That's on you. And we have
whoa.
a certain, and we got a certain part of the world for you if you fuck it off. But the rest of y'all, we got something for y'all. Y'all can learn some shit over here. Y'all can do this and this and that over here. I don't know. I just
So
do my
who?
part. I got a couple.
So who's responsible for giving up the 100K?
Oh, these extremely wealthy motherfuckers that are wealthy for no reason whatsoever known to me.
All right. So what's the bar of extreme wealth? What is the threshold there?
If our nation's debt is $4.8 trillion, and you look at your bank account and you got $10 trillion.
Ain't nobody got $10 trillion in their account, but we can talk billionaires. We have billionaires and we have people with hundreds of millions of dollars. So,
We got
you
people
know,
with hundreds of billions of dollars. So my thing,
it's a few. It's a few with hundreds of billions of dollars.
because they say it's only a handful of motherfuckers that run the entire world. It's a handful of people that sit around a table that control this entire whole little shit, right?
Yeah.
I think those would be our trillionaires, right?
I say, from my knowledge, a trillionaire does not exist.
A trillionaire don't exist, but motherfucker got $1 trillion in debt. So
Yeah,
there's
as
a
a country, as a
right.
country,
So
yeah.
as a country, you owe that $1 trillion to somebody.
To
Somebody.
different countries,
Or
we owe
no,
it
no,
to
no,
different
right.
countries
Right.
because
But
we borrow
they
money.
all sit at one table. And there's one person over that one table of people. Because as we're taught, there's always a boss above the boss, right?
Uh-huh.
So the world leaders, okay, we owe $5 trillion. The world leaders say the world leaders is like 26 people, 26 or 33 people. You bust that money down, that's still a lot of money. That's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. And then it's the motherfucker above them that they got to give $2 trillion off the rip to. That's the
Yeah.
person. That's the motherfucker don't nobody talk about. That's the motherfucker you'll never in your life ever see. And if you do, you'll never know who they are for real. It's a person out there, bro. It's a whole family out there, just like, hey, we can shut all this shit down if we really wanted to,
So you think it's
or
a secret
family.
group, a clandestine group of families who secretly run America or the world, period.
Yeah.
Is that,
Yes.
well,
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
well,
Hmm.
yeah, I've heard something like that, but I'm not sure if I'm quite ready to believe it. But I'm not gonna say it's not possible. But I do know rich people do
Okay.
control. They have the
Okay.
power, but is it
Let's
all?
say it
Is it
like this.
limited to, like you say,
Say it like this,
25
right?
families?
Look at it this way. Each nation or country, America is a country. Each country has its own president, right? Each continent, because there's only seven, eight, seven. Each continent has one overseer of it. So that one person that sits at the top of each continent, they run every president that's in every other country under that continent, right? They sit at a table. Those seven people sit at a table. And there's three, four people that sit above them. Well,
Uh,
we'll say families. Families. We'll say families that sit above them. Those are your trillionaires. Those are your people that if they chose tomorrow, everything would be fucked off because that's what how they run their life.
well,
Could be some
maybe.
bullshit. Could be some
Yeah.
bullshit, but it could be some
But
real
who
shit.
knows? Yeah, who really knows at this point? 'Cause I think everything we've learned so far is kind of a lie. You
Because if
know,
you do your hit right, if you do your history, I watched a video on the history of our presidents. In some form or fashion, every president is related to each other.
uh, really.
You ain't
Yeah,
gotta
they
believe.
say,
You ain't gotta believe me, big bro. Do your research.
hey, like I say, history is written by the victor. So we don't know the truth. We just know what they want us to know. Because, there's three sides to every story. His, yours, and the truth. And whoever wins, they write the truth. And they eliminate anything that contradicts that. So that's what I learn as I get older. But it's a bunch of
I'm not.
lies.
I didn't say spread wealth with everybody.
That's socialism.
How is that socialism if I give money to everybody?
You forcing people to spread money. You
I ain't forcing
forcing
y'all to
people.
spread shit. Either y'all
You,
gonna do right by it, or you gonna fuck up. It's up to you.
if it's an obligation for a certain class or person to give because they earn a certain amount, that's socialism.
So when everybody got a stimulus, that was socialism.
Shit, it was experimentation in socialism. They trying to indoctrinate us to
Why would we?
government existence. They trying to get us hooked on government assistance. See, they got these niggas brainwashed. They even hand out a little bread, and all of a sudden, oh, we love y'all. We love y'all. Shit, them fucking peanuts.
Did you say peanuts?
Yeah,
Peanuts.
I handed out peanuts, and these niggas happy and shit. Like they done got broke off on they 40 acres and a mule and shit. And really, they ain't getting nothing, man. Few stacks, a few racks, in which we can go fuck off,
He got it.
Buy crab legs, buy some crab legs and shit with.
I don't
Go
eat
buy
crab legs, so I'll have a little bit of paper. I don't eat
go
crab
buy,
legs. That's some more extra expensive shit. I'll go
yeah,
grab some
crab
chicken or
legs,
something.
seafood ball. They get a seafood ball, that's what they doing now.
No, I'm cool. I'll go eat
Uh,
some chicken and noodles, chicken and rice, little gravy on top, color biscuits for Shannon. Yeah, there you go. Something simple. All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to it because there was a piece of it that I didn't want to touch on,
Uh-huh.
just based on how you asked me the question. So you mean to tell me there's not one section in Texas that they have a hard time with as far as people coming from other countries?
Far as taking over something and running it, I'm unaware of any section that exists like that.
I mean, technically, don't you gangs do that?
Hell, even the gangs ain't running shit like that. One thing about Texas police or law enforcement, they don't really hesitate to use force. And they don't really care who you are. They are not easily intimidated by criminals. It's more of a shoot first and ask questions later attitude down here when it comes to law enforcement.
So y'all just Johnny come lately shooting motherfuckers. Just
Shit. Yeah, the famous line is I fear for my life. That's all they say. That's the get out of jail free card. I was in fear or danger of my life.
how you in fear or in danger of your life of a pot of
Hey,
cold water on the stove, Jack? You know what? You right. You right.
it doesn't necessarily have to be objective. An objective fear,
That's exactly what they say, Rose. Don't mess with Texas. That's what they say. My question is it Texas or is it the Texans in Texas? Not to mess with.
it's both. It's both.
He said either way, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just come visit, be cool, go home.
Well, like I say, oh yeah, guns are plentiful here.
So what
Very
do you
plentiful.
what do you think a solution could be for Aurora, Colorado with the Venezuela?
To, I guess, actually more aggressive law enforcement. And maybe even call in what they say, the National Guard or branch of the military. Get
So
their
now
ass
you
up
want
out of there.
to enforce martial law.
Not martial law, but shit. You think I'm gonna allow a street gang to take over an apartment complex? Hell no.
Well, I mean, of course,
Shit
that's
no.
the
I'm not gonna sit back and allow that shit, man. Come.
that's the logical thought pattern of it. That's the
That's
logical
because I what? We gonna say, oh, they have constitutional rights. We have to protect their rights, make sure we're not infringing on them. And most of them aren't even citizens. So,
You ain't
no.
lying. You ain't
Yeah,
lying.
hell no. They don't have rights. Shit. They're not gonna come over here and take over shit. I'm not even one to really against immigration, but you're not gonna come over here and take over. We draw the line like, not straw warm, you ain't gonna debo us.
Yeah.
Shit.
Pull up, talk about what you got on my 40. What you got on my 40,
Right?
yo?
Yeah, no, I can't go with that. And I don't think Texas would go with that either.
Oh, I know a whole lot of I know a whole boy. It'll be a whole war in California. It
Yeah,
would. It would. Colorado, they smoke their weed and they be nice. They be cool.
right. That's more. I think that's a That's a blue
Uh,
state. I
oh
believe that's a
Lord.
blue state.
Oh Lord. It might be, but I know some Democrats that ain't going. Just like I know some
They're
Republicans that ain't going.
very open-minded, progressive thinking. So they probably like, no, we don't want to use excessive violence on them. That would be wrong. That would just be inhumane.
And then one of them kick your door in and talking about, look, I'm gonna
We
need you and
setting
your
up
whole
shop
family
from
to
here.
move. I'm gonna need
We setting up
you and
shop.
your whole family to get on.
Yeah,
As human beings, humanity is one thing, but when it's terrorizing neighborhoods, that's when the buck stops, Jack.
yep.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. Shit, that shit ain't going. We're gonna shut this shit down. I don't care if we got to call in the National Guard, a little military, get a little aggressive out here with the police. I have to down a couple of them.
see, the chat and my brother talking about wartime. Y'all over
Yeah,
here talking about wartime. I mean, I get it. I understand it. I really do. When I say I really do, I really do. But I don't know. You damned if you do, damned if you don't type shit. If that makes sense.
right. I mean, you're gonna catch some flack. I can understand. There's a lot of people not gonna agree with that. But
But it's a whole lot of people gonna be like, hey, you know what? Good looking. I ain't got to worry about this or that no more.
right, because I'm looking out for the citizens who stay there. These are people, these Americans, they stay there. And you're gonna have an outside group come in, take over, and now it's like they're like living in prisoners in their own community. No, man, that's not gonna be tolerated.
You gonna fuck around and catch that one old motherfucker that snap and lose their cookies and decide to empty the whole clip on the block one day. I'm gonna take the city back. I'm gonna take our neighborhood back. Yeah, what you gonna
take,
do?
take
Hey,
that shit
hey,
back to
man,
Venezuela.
Street Drive Media Channel say, meanwhile, it's a war on black communities. You ain't never lied. You ain't never
Look,
lied when it comes to that. That's real.
no, it's a consistent war on black communities. Socio, social, economic, uh, biological. There's always a
Man,
war on black community. They trying to kill us.
at this point, I don't think they even trying to kill us. I feel like they initiated it and we just kept it going.
Oh, we definitely help. I mean, look, Rich Homie Quan, for example. Look at that. These pills, this pill epidemic thing is getting it's just getting crazy.
R.I.P. Rich
We are
Homie Quan.
dropping, yep,
My condolences to the
RIP.
family. For real. I mean, you never think it'll be one of the stars. Because the stars, they just, they above it.
No, we are dropping,
Wish we
man.
had a
We are
black
dropping.
community. We can govern ourselves. We can. We just choose not to. Because we're programmed to believe that there's a power so great that it would crush us with his mighty fist and wipe away us in its entirety, which is crazy.
Hell, how we gonna govern ourselves? But we got too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Nobody gonna listen. We really lack unity, and we don't have a definitive leader who the majority of people would actually follow to do anything. Unfortunately, we still act like that um, crab in the bucket syndrome. We don't want to
Celebrities
see
are
the
regular
next
people
man.
like you and I, brother.
Yeah,
True. They regular, you right. They regular people, just like me and you. You right. But God damn it, they got more reach. They got a better
oh
reach.
yeah. I think celebrities should have like a legal fund, and they should put their pool in money for the underprivileged where they can have access to legal services. Since they always want to do something, that way lawyers can take on cases in which may generally have an interest in or have a good community interest angle, but
Mm.
doesn't really pay. You know, it has a social benefit, but it's not going to be really financially beneficial. But if you can get celebrities to fund this type of thing, you can actually have good lawyers who would come in and want to do the work because you actually getting paid. And you know, it's not a pro bono or a gift. There's still a lot of work. Put the money where your mouth is.
Or sell your, or go to one of these parties and blow up.
Blow up what?
No, no, no. I mean, just blow up in general, like
Uh,
fame and all that good shit. But even then, motherfuckers do it and then don't help with what they need to help with anyway. So
uh,
regular people. Mm. When I can go on my social media and reach 100,000 or better people with a tweet or a post on Instagram, I'm not regular people. I had to think on
no,
that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not regular people. That's wild.
you can actually say if you can reach out and contact 100,000 people, that's a got a say circle of influence there.
Let me see. Drake, he could reach out, put out a song, whatever, touch millions. That ain't normal. I'm sorry. You don't have a million people in your community, but you could touch a million people around that's I don't know. Wow. Before we get up out of here, man, any last words you got for the people this week?
Uh, but just keep your eyes open because you really can't believe what you see or what you hear nowadays. Lies are everywhere.
Invest in yourself and bet on yourself. Nobody's gonna bet on you if you don't bet on you.
No, it's not.
So, all right. With that, I'm Big LA. Don't forget the LA. Got
Taurus.
big, got big bro Taurus in this motherfucker. Hey man, we showed up, showed out. We appreciate you, big bro. Hey,
Look, we
hey,
tried.
man. I ain't for sure. I ain't for
We
sure.
tried, man. We tried, man.
I don't think we did too bad. I don't think we did too bad. You know what I'm saying? But hey, in the meantime and in between time, we'll fuck with you.
All right.
Peace.